An oxygen atom is simply bonded between two carbon atoms in the ether functional group. Diethyl ether, also known as ether, is used in laboratories. It was used as an anesthetic in the 1840s, but is not anymore because it is highly flammable and because liquid ether forms hydroperoxides, which are potent explosives. In 1275, Raymond Lully, a Spaniard, wrote about the Muslim Moors who had brought alchemy to Spain. When writing about them, he described the action of the oil of vitriol on the spirit of wine to produce ether. Another description of the preparation of ether was written in 1561 by Valerius Cortus, a German botanist and apothecary. Fourcroy later suggested that it was formed from the removal of water from ethanol, which then Saussure and Gay-Lussac confirmed in 1815. All ethers have the ROR structure. ROR represents any carbon functional group. A functional group is an atom or a group of atoms in an organic compound that gives it a set of physical and chemical properties. There is a simple three-step process to name an ether. The complete name begins with the name of the shortest R group, modified with the ending OXY or oxy. The longest R group's name makes up the remainder of the name. Combine the two names to create the final name for the entire molecule. For example, this is how one would name ethoxyethane, which is used in the making of methamphetamine. The first part, ethoxy, represents a two-carbon chain bonded to the oxygen atom. The next part, ethane, represents a two-carbon chain as well. Then, put it all together and it makes CH3, CH2, O, CH2, CH3, or ethoxyethane. In the large, complex molecule, the ethers are encircled in purple. Some properties of ether are that they have high boiling points. As the size of the molecule increases, the boiling point increases because of the van der Waals forces in the adjacent molecules. Waals forces are the sum of the attractive or repulsive forces between molecules. Ethers are also less polar because the polarity is diffused in the two bonds that it forms. They are also less reactive than other oxygen-containing organic compounds because the oxygen is bonded to two different carbon atoms. In addition, ethers are extremely flammable because of their high vapor pressures. They are less dense because there's no hydrogen bonds to organize the structure of the liquid. Ethers are formed when a primary alcohol is dehydrated with sulfuric acid. In reactions, they are usually inert. They do not react with most oxidizing or reducing agents. Ethers are also stable to acids and bases, with the exception being at high temperatures. Therefore, they are typically used as solvents. They are aprotic solvents because they cannot act as a source of protons. When an ether is a part of a molecule, it makes them have a higher boiling point. They also are soluble in water and makes the molecule highly flammable. In conclusion, ethers have a long history in medicine and science. Ethers affected the course of medical history when used as an anesthetic. They are not very reactive unless they are at high temperatures, and ethers are also very flammable and explosive. The functional group of ether can be dangerous, but is extremely important in organic chemistry.